Hi everyone, welcome back to another um, live. And today we are going to talk to you about um, organic marketing versus direct messaging. And because there are two schools of marketing, really. One, maybe it worked in the past, but personally, uh, I don't believe in that because I don't like to be cold called. And I would say that direct messaging is basically like cold calling. So do you like to somebody to approach you, call you, say, would you like a phone or would you like something without knowing anything about the company? I very much so doubt that you do. And you people usually kind of are dubious about the offer because they think it might be some sort of scam if you're being called out of the blue and people just offering you something a good deal, let's say. And it's similar with direct messaging. So personally, I don't do it. And I mean, don't do it in terms of messaging to a person that I have never engaged with. Okay. I don't like to be approached like this, so I'm not going to promote that kind of school of promoting a business. I'm going to explain Bogdan what he means by actually messaging somebody and when it is actually suitable to do that.
So I would strongly recommend that just what Hannah was saying, go and recall those situations where what happens when you get flyers, still you get some flyers in your mail. What happens when you get someone knocking on your door saying, hi, I'm from company ABC, I have this product for you. Or phone call, still, our companies sell to advertising companies our phone numbers, so they call us, and you know different companies call you and they say, hi, I have this offer for you, how do you feel? And then you have to understand, how would you make the other person feel when you try to do that using social media? The time has changed. It used to work mailing, calls, call centers. They still have them somewhere in the world where they keep calling people for different services. But this method, it is passé. This method is no longer applicable, especially on social media. When you engage with someone on the wall, on Facebook platform or Instagram, you create a conversation environment so that the person get to know you. You don't start, hey, I have this beautiful product, buy, you will love it. And they say, okay, next. And you're done. And the conversation is killed at that right first step. So engage. The rule of thumb is they say 7 times back and forth with that person. So that person will get to know you, will understand who you are, what do you have to offer. Sometimes they check your profile, or maybe I would say most of the time they would check your profile to see what is it that you have. If you have nothing, if you have not optimized, that we talked in the past, your profile, then you're losing and missing out on so many potential conversations or potential clients, right? So first engage a conversation, like a small talk. And for some parts in the world, small talk is still like a what? What is that all about? So learn about the culture, be sociable, be like a
Yes.
normal person, like you're talking to your friend. Just imagine that how do you talk to a friend? You just talk about stuff, right? So whatever is on your mind, in your heart, you engage in that conversation and try to be helpful instead of imposing your point of view. Maybe try to be very helpful and be yourself, right? Come across as who you are normally where nobody's watching. And this way you will be honest, with integrity, you will be excited, and you end up loving what you do. So don't feel that you have to sound like a salesy person, right? Don't think in mind that every person that you talk you have to make a transaction with that individual, because people don't like that, and you don't like it either. So why would you do that to someone else, right?
Yes, indeed. And like we were saying before, it is so important to get to know your clients, your customers. So the reason why we promote the organic marketing is because we need to go through the process to get to know you, to get to like you, uh, and then trust you, and only then people will buy you. So you need to be visible to your potential clients, not just a person that comes across as trying to sell you something. You need to come across as a person who is an expert in the field that you are looking for some help. So if you've got an issue or parents are looking for a solution to the kids' problems, you need to guys look at how you're going to engage with those parents, what you're going to say to them to make them trust you to be the person that's going to help their child with resolving the problem that they're having. So it's all about hitting the rapport. I know I'm I mean, imagine that trying organically getting a client is really like hitting that sweet spot in your workplace. When you start a new job, do you come across as a pleasant person, as somebody who is approachable, somebody who is knowledgeable in what they're doing, or do you come across like cocky and know it all and just you know not in a way that is that people get to like you really. So the same is about organic marketing. So organic marketing is about creating a series of articles related to the area that you are a specialist in, producing some stories, some videos like we're doing today, or writing some articles that are related to the field that you're interested, posting some exercises and offering some solutions to the client's problems. Like we have got the essential toolkit that is serving as a solution in a way, because the information is that's in there gives some basic information on what do you need to do in order to start as an online teacher. So there is some value in that. So you need to kind of come across as that you are given and offering some services in an indirect way. Okay, so before you start saying, "Oh, I can teach your child," unless the parent is specifically asking, "I'm looking for a teacher," and you fit the criteria, then you can actually say, maybe direct them to your page or your website, or give a short explanation how you would resolve the person's problem, what kind of methods are different to other teachers that might be offering the same service. So make yourself look unique, because the uniqueness is what really makes you stand out from the crowd. So please don't be somebody who is um, I would say attacking a customer if you're just saying, uh, um, posting their adverts everywhere on all the social media. That's not how it is. These days are gone, and we need to get to the mindset of nurturing our audience, giving them something that they need, and then at the end of it, when you think that they are ready, then you kind of offer them the service that you have. So uh, we had some. If you've got any questions, please do pop them in the comments, even if it's after live is gone, finished. So please feel free to post any questions. Bogdan, do you have anything else to
Yes, I
add
would
to
like to also mention, I see oftentimes in groups, especially for math teachers, because myself, I teach math, when someone is asking a question, math questions to help, and most people would say, see the direct message right away. They didn't even attempt to solve it, to post it online, to behave like a social individual. They directly go to the message, hoping for the sale. And that's kind of very needy, and that's not the right path for you to really engage with customers, because you're just pushing yourself. So it's okay for you to solve that questions oftentimes, because then you say, I provide value. And then when they like the way you approach the solution, present, they may say, oh, I like this person. Maybe I should ask them to engage in like a actual tutoring session. So word of advice, don't just jump on any opportunity trying to make a sell, because that you turn people away from that.
Yeah. It's
Don't
the law
jump.
of
Yes,
it's the law of attraction, isn't it? It's repelling because you emit
absolutely.
you emanating the energy of need, and need means lack. So it means that in the universal law, basically, you're saying to the universe, "I don't need you," because you are showing that you are you're so desperate that you you need to have it. No, desperation is the last thing you need to show. Okay, I know maybe some of you that's in a kind of a new concept, but I would urge you to actually understand this concept, because they're gonna help you in being more mindful when you start a business, because everything around us, it's vibration, energy, and the frequency of our vibrations decides whether we're going to have a sale or not. So we need to be in a state where we actually are of gratefulness, to be able to resonate with the clients, who are going to then look into what we're offering and buy our product, basically. So look into the law of attraction, watch the movie The Secret. There's a lot of things in there that's going to help you on the basic level to understand that. And I would really recommend to have a look into that, because honestly, it does help you in any area of your life. Okay. So uh, with organic marketing, it's all about service. Okay. You are offering a service, and not always it's going to be ending with a sale. It just sometimes is a process of you being known to other people, and people getting out there and being recognized for what you do. Okay, so you
Absolutely.
don't need. Go on here. Sorry.
Yes, absolutely. Because everything ties together. Organic marketing is free, but it requires some thoughts, some structure, and time also, right? Time is the greatest commodity. And that's why we talked about having your niche, identifying who is your client, where to find your client, right? How to optimize your profile. Everything now comes into play, so that when you start following those roadmap sort of directions that we offer to you, you will start seeing results. And hopefully we were able to help you, to give you some insights into this. How do you start? Just follow through those steps and implement, and be patient and love what you do. It's just, there is no other way around it. Then there is a ad marketing, which is different, because once you learn what to do organically, then you understand how to do it with ads. But that's the next level. But for now, focus on creating organic. Organic means you're growing it, right? It takes time, but you have to have a purpose in mind. Don't just do random stuff here and there, hoping for the best. It's not going to work. You have to have some plan in place.
Yes, and like Tara was saying in the interview, that it doesn't just happen just overnight. It takes time, I mean, she mentioned in the interview, it took her 3 months before she started to get some clients. So when you guys start, we don't encourage you to go for Facebook advertising, because you need to first test if there is a need for your niche, and if the message that you are posting through organic marketing works with your niche. So once you know that you're getting some clients through that way, which means that the message that you are sending out resonates with your clients, then you can start thinking about promoting yourself through paid advertising. But to start with, do it in an organic way. Don't spend any money. That's why we say when you start out, don't have a web page, just a Facebook page or a LinkedIn. Don't spend money on advertising, because you don't know if what you are offering, there is actually a demand, or maybe you need to tweak some words, and your message needs to be slightly different, so it actually hits the ear of the person you want to help. So it's all about the little tweaks before you can start going out there in a more aggressive way, i.e., advertising yourself and spending money on that. We don't want you to go into debt for something that might not actually be paying off. So think about it before you go forward with that. Just start gradually, identify your niche, see what the problems are, and then try to formulate a message with solutions to that, and see whether they're actually responding to that. If you start getting your 3 to 4 or 5 clients through that way, that means that what you're doing is hitting the mark, and then you've kind of building your foundation to your business, and then you can start scaling your business to advertising and making it more visible.